one of those real piss-offs about the lockdown and social distancing and whatever is usually we'd get one of these like roasting joints. I think this was about 16 quid. Yeah. Anyway. And we'd put it on my special rotisserie, and that would do like Charlotte and Dawn and Simon. Obviously that's not possible now, so we're gonna have to improvise. Back on board, Little Old Mustn't Grumble. We've done bugger all to this since we brought the boat back in March, and these are the now nicely dried spring narcissi daffodils, what I picked at Tinsley Top Lock. So apart from the spiders who've had a field day in here, nothing significantly has changed. So why, I hear you question, am I now onto back at the board? Quite simply, those who watch these videos will know the pump that keeps this canal at this level historically has not been very well maintained, and in March gave up the ghost altogether. So they replaced the pump, which then broke the pipeline between the pump house and where it comes out into the canal at Tinsley Top Lock. Couldn't make it up, could you? And as a consequence, as you'll remember from one of the previous videos, the canal level dropped and this ended up sat on bottom, listing quite profusely. So what have we decided we're going to do now? Because inevitably the canal will drop again, so we're going to swap Mustn't Grumble here with Olin Water there, because Olin Water does need deeper water because she's a bigger boat. So we're going to swap the two around. That'll also mean you get on off Olin Water a lot easier, because we've still got a lot of work to do on there, and so that'll just be more convenient. And then this poor little girl can go along the side there, and it doesn't right matter if she sits on the bottom there, she's not going to list quite as much as she is out here. So that's the plan. I'm going to swap the two boats around, and no, I won't be filming all of that with one hand because I'm crap enough at filming with two hands, so it might be good fun though, as both boats disappear down the canal because some gormless prat's just been trying to video it on his phone. Right, back soon. Now, that's the first part. Some might easily say the easy part, and they wouldn't be wrong. Next we've got to move this down there. A rare bit of footage of a skipper at work. And I haven't managed to completely fuck it up yet, which is always good. This is one of those you got to do real slow. And have a woman on rope. I like a woman on a rope. No, that sounded wrong. That sounded wrong on just about every level. But then so would saying I like tying women up. That would be bad as well. That would just be wrong and inappropriate for a video like this. Fuck it, these are boats. We're moving boats. Look, we're moving boats. Typical, isn't it? The sun goes in just when you got to do some real boaty work. Alright, halfway there. Well, actually probably more than halfway actually. Now we just need to move Little Old Mustn't Grumble here down there. That's been fun, hasn't it, boys and girls? Look at that for a snug fit. Perfect girth. Nothing quite like watching a master skipper at work. And that was nothing quite like watching. But we're here. How about that then, boys and girls? We're all done and dusted, so we can turn this off now. Good, good. Right, Canal River Trust and your useless contractors, let the water level decrease once again. Another job successfully ticked off the list, which shouldn't have been necessary if the Canal and River Trust actually had the slightest bit of competence. Ooh. I stop getting distracted quite so easily. Right, we have work to do. Not sure what. The brewery is currently resting over there because we're doing some work on rolling water, the broad beam, and I discovered that the hatch liners are only just taking the screws. That's no good. So what I need to do is glue all this back and then put I might even have to, I don't know, squish that in hard and then put a reinforcing piece of 6mm ply along there. Pain in the arse. But there you go, that's boats, isn't it? It will all clamp up and it won't have to come out again. It's only because we wanted to take this out so that when we paint the wall we don't have to put masking tape around this. Should just put fucking masking tape around that. Anyway, such is, God, this blog today, or vlog, sorry, I must call it a vlog. This is the time of year when usually we'd have kind of Simon and Dawn and Harry, and we would be putting Heath Robinson, a little bit like an old-fashioned doner kebab machine with a little thing off eBay, a little rotator off eBay, and doing a rotisserie, which was how I started the vlog, I think. Sadly, it's just Charlotte and I, so this is the size after having cut it down for just Charlotte and I. How pathetic. What have you sensed? How fucking pathetic is that? This is our little Heath Robinson. Oh. We usually would have had a job squishing one on there, but lockdown, and we would normally have it out here, but the wind has got up a little bit. What a lovely sight. A woman preparing her rope for later. It's weird, isn't it? Isn't it, Delilah? Do you think it's weird, darling? Oh, sorry, I've put a cable over your head. God, poor thing. Right, so we'll give that a couple of hours. It should be reasonably all right there. I've got, oh, it's there, trusty. Now, there's a story behind that. These are on offer on Amazon. If you click the right sequence of buttons, you've got a free barbecue temperature thing, which I fucking missed out on, obviously. But there you go. I got it. I think it's 15 quid or something, so it weren't too bad. Because I like meat to be cooked. I like it rare, but I do like it to be cooked. Anyway. It's the time of year when I would normally now be thinking of summer schools for our new PhD student stream, and then thinking about rewriting, or at least revisiting, my reading list in my two core subjects of sex and drugs. The rock and roll is purely a hobby. But of course this year there aren't going to be any summer schools as such, and I think my reading lists, I'm going to have to be just a little judicious, because I don't have the interactive element of teaching those modules, or teaching the concepts involved in those modules. So just the reading list on their own might seem a little strange. I don't know what I'm going to do. All I do is talk about sex and drugs, and this year I can't. Delilah, darling, what are we going to do? Not sure. Right, I suppose this vlog has gone on. I hope it's been interesting. I'm trying to do different stuff, mainly just provide something that isn't daytime telly. Marley, you shitbag. Horrible hound. It's one way to attract the attention of. I haven't trained him to do that, honestly. Marley, you're horrible. You're antisocial. Scaring pretty girls on the towpath. I fucking love living on canal. Anyway, sorry. Get back to thinking about me meat. I've had enough. I need a drink. I just know what's really rather sad about this. Time-lapsing it. I must be desperate. Right, yes, so a third of what we would normally be cooking. It's had its aromatic rubbed in for 24 hours. And then just gently let it spin around there for a couple of hours, and then I'll stick my Inkbird in it, and then at some point I will turn the engine off so that all the fatty bit just burns and crisps up. Yeah, it's even inside here, it's still quite breezy. This heater, by the way, when we first moved in here, it was all empty. There wasn't a roof up here or anything. It was just a big empty shell, and it was freezing. And we had those two to put them out, these two patio heaters. But the only real heating we had in here, and the hot tub, that's a new hot tub. And it was fucking freezing in here. And we had a party, a sort of like indoor camping party between Christmas and New Year, and it was freezing. And so afterwards, a friend of mine gave us a couple of these, and it reminded me, because when I first bought my house in Sheffield, the central heating was shite, and we had a whole heating was via a couple of these type of heaters. We gave them away not long before buying this place, stupidly, but but these were then surplus to requirements, so we chopped down a little bit of Land Rover. This was a little bit of internal Land Rover 101, and made the frame for this. This does also have an extension handle, so we can, because I know some people are a little bit, you know, snobbish about using gas, but when you run a boat business, you've got plenty of fucking spare gas. But that, you can't really see. That is a gas ball cut in half and then welded together to make one long, I don't know, can you see? Probably not perfectly. So I need to make a frame for that. So that can then bolt on the spinny, roundy rotisserie. Is that the term? Rotisserie, yeah. Spinny, roundy thing here, along the entire length, and you can have charcoal in there. So all of the snobbish people who go, yes, but look, this is easy, right? And it doesn't involve a lot of cleaning. It doesn't involve a lot of moving it around and whatever, and piling the briquettes or whatever you're using up at the right time. This is just simple. It's a little Heath Robinson basic simple thing that we made. Now wind's getting up, and Marley knows there's meat on there, don't you? What? Hey? What? Look at him. He knows. I know. Right, fuck off. He knows he'll be getting some. I don't know whether there's an awful lot more to do on today's vlog. I shall quite possibly, or just show you. This was yesterday's La Nipa from Lauren Cooper's Conan yeast. It's going like a volcano. A nice steady krausen. It's not volcanic as such, but a nice compact krausen, and very active. She said in the message last night that it usually finishes in about 4 or 5 days, but I'm still going to give it 2 weeks. Right, I'm sure that you're probably at the stage of boredom where you could quite easily gnaw off your left leg, so I'll come back when meat is ready and just leave you at time lapse. For the last 20 minutes of the non-charcoal rotisserie, anyone who watches this and says using gas is wrong, do you know what? Fuck yourself. It's so easy. And don't ever get pissed on a Friday night and go for a doner kebab. I do like charcoal. Charcoal gives something different, but I like to get a steak and just put it on the charcoal, not on a griddle, but actually on the charcoal. It's something my mate Simon mentioned that he did a couple of years. Just stick it on the charcoal, then turn it over, and within 30 seconds you've got a perfectly blue steak cooked perfectly. But for something like this, do you know what? Fuck it, gas is brilliant. If you don't like it, fucking jog on. Right, that's nearly done now. I'm going to God knows what the time lapse is going to be like. I'm going to jab me Inkbird in there. Where's my fucking Inkbird? Oh, it's down here. Hang on. Right, I'm going to jab me Inkbird in there, and then I don't think I need to sear any of that. I think that's perfect. That's looking good for me. Then I'm going to chuck it on a plate, but I'm not going to show you that because that's private. That's my business. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's one of these video logs, vlog things. I got the idea from a guy called Chris. Harry Brew 69, if you want to go look him up on YouTube. And he gave me the idea of doing this video log or vlog, and believe me, he's far more interesting than me. Go and watch his stuff, please, not mine. But if you do like mine, it'd be great if you'd subscribe to the channel. I'm not an expert at anything. Well, I am in some areas, but they're not really very interesting areas, unfortunately. I'm an academic, health academic, in the area of sex and drugs. Which is alright, isn't it, Delilah? Just to sort of like, you know, harm reduction. No nipples were injured in making this video. Right, that's good. Hope you've had a good weekend. It's a really strange time at the moment. I'm not liking the idea that there's only this much fucking meat. There should be 3 times that, because we should be dining with friends, but we can't because of social isolation. And I know this affects everybody, and I just want to say that together we will get through this. And yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice. But we're alive, and we will meet again, and we're going to have some right fucking ace parties. Until then, if you like this, subscribe, click the fucking thumbs up and bollocks, whatever. But yeah, we will get through this.